गुड मॉर्निंग स्टूडेंट्स, सहायक एजुकेशन में आपका स्वागत है। 10th क्लास के सीरीज ऑफ वीडियोस में आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस के बारे में। क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस जो है दैट इज द फोर्थ चैप्टर ऑफ एनसीईआरटी। वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम द बुक। आई एम शेयरिंग माय स्क्रीन, बट बिफोर दैट आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू दैट अगर आपको 90% से ज्यादा मार्क्स चाहिए तो हर वीडियो को शुरू से लेकर आखिरी तक जरूर देखें और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लें, सो दैट जब हम एडिशनल क्वेश्चंस करेंगे ओके ड्यूरिंग द एंड बिफोर योर एग्जाम्स, जब हम कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस करेंगे एट दैट टाइम यू शुड नॉट मिस आउट ऑन एनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस। सो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू द चैनल। Okay, I'm just sharing my screen. I believe you can see it. Let me just open my deck. Okay, so let's start with quadratic equations without wasting any time. So what are quadratic equations? Quadratic equations होते क्या हैं? That's a basic question. Okay, though we have learned it in our previous classes, but I would like to start it from the basics. So if I write an equation like x plus 1 is equal to 0, this is not a quadratic equation. This is a linear equation. Now, why it is a linear equation? Because the maximum power of variable is x. The maximum power of variable is 1. For quadratic equations, the maximum power of the variable is 2. So if I write something like this, 3x square plus 5x plus 1 is equal to 0, the maximum power of variable here is x, is 2. So that is why it is considered as a quadratic equation. So it is generally written in the standard format, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is the standard format in which we write the quadratic equation. Now, say if somewhere it is written x square is equal to 1. Do you think it's a quadratic equation? Yes, it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because we can write this in the standard format. And how will you write it? We can write it as x square plus 0x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now, what will be the value of coefficient A here? The coefficient A is 1. The value of B comes out to be 0. And value of C comes out to be minus 1. We have learned on how to solve these quadratic equations using factorization by splitting the middle term. This is we have learned. We learned some additional methods also in the current chapter. So let's do a few questions to understand it better. Now this is a question. John and Jivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Oh my God. Both of them have lost 5 marbles each. दोनों के दोनों ही घुमाने वाले हैं. क्या बच्चे हैं, घुमा देते हैं. So one is John and one is Jivanti. I should write Jivanti. Now say John has X marbles. So Jivanti has 45 minus X. Very common. Now they lost 5 marbles each. तो भाई John के पास बच गई X minus 5 और Jivanti के पास बच गई 45 minus X minus 5. So I can say 40 minus X. These are the marbles and it has X minus 5 marbles. Now they're saying, and the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. मतलब अगर जॉन की मार्बल्स और जीवांती की मार्बल्स को मल्टीप्लाई कर दें तो it will come out to be 124. So let's solve it and find out what is the value of x. Now it comes out to be 40x minus x square minus 200 plus 5x is equal to 124. Now it comes up to minus x square, 40x plus 5x plus 45x. 45x minus, okay, I'm moving 124 to the other side. This comes as 200 and minus, so it comes up to minus 324. That comes up to be 0. So I'm multiplying the entire equation by minus 1. So it becomes x square minus 45x plus 324 is equal to 0. So this is the equation. Now, kids find it difficult to factorize. Okay, they know that we need to factorize by splitting the middle term. So middle term we have to split in a way that they are multiplication. Okay, when we split, it will have 2 parts. So part A and part B. And when we multiply these part A and part B, it should be equal to the multiplication of x square and 324. So we have to multiply, we have to split 45 into 2 parts so that the multiplication comes out to be multiplication of x square and 324. So I'll tell you how to do it, okay? So that you don't get confused here. So I'll take 324 and we'll factor it. Okay, factor is this 2, 1, 6, 2, 2, 81, and then 3, 27, 3, 9, 3, 3, 3, 1. So these are the factors. Now, when we split this, the numbers, the splitted numbers will come from these values itself. So if I take the value here, I'll take one value as say 3, 3 is 9, 9 into 18 to the 36. So I'm taking one value as 36. And then other is 3, 3 is 9. Okay, so 33 and 9 brings me to 45. Yes, so I can take it as x square minus 36 minus 36x minus 9x plus 324 is equal to 0. Now, what is common between these two? X is common, so I'll write it as x minus 36. And between these two terms, minus 9 is common, so it becomes x minus 36 again is equal to 0. Now, the common between these is, let's do it here. It is x minus 36 is common, and then x minus 9 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 36, and the value of another x comes out to be 9. So either the value is x is 36 or the value is 9. So that means either John has 36 marbles and Giovanni has 45 minus x is 9, or John has 9 marbles and Giovanni has 36 marbles. Is this part clear? We'll do multiple questions so that in case you have any doubts in the factorization, you will get away from that doubt. Okay, the next question here. It says a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Okay, a cottage industry that produces a certain number of toys. The cost of production of each toy in rupees was found to be 55 minus, I'll just write 55 minus 55 minus the number of toys produced in the day. Okay, say on a particular day, the total cost of production was 750. Say, okay, on a particular day, we've thought, okay, they produced X toys. X toys were produced. So X toys were produced. Now, what would be the cost of each toy then? The cost of each will be, this is 55 minus the number of toys produced. So 55 minus X. Now, what is the total cost? Total cost means the cost of all X toys. So they said it's 750. So I'll just say number of toys multiplied with cost of each toy that will give me the total price. So I'll say X multiplied by 55 minus X should give me 750. So let's multiply it and see. It comes as 55x minus x square is equal to 750. I'll just take everything to the right hand side. So it becomes x square minus 55x plus 750 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation again. Now we have to find the value of x. So basically, we want to find how many toys were produced on that particular day. For that, we need to split this term. Split this term into two parts. So the multiplication of the term should be equal to x square and 750. Okay. Now, how to do that? That is the major concern which students face. So what we'll do 750. इसके factors करना शुरू कर देंगे. So इसके factors किया हमने से 5 1s are 5 5 5s are 25 150. Again, I'll take 5 30 3 tens are 2 5s. So this is something which has come up. Now from these factors, we will be able to find the two parts. So from these factors, we will be able to find the two parts, the multiplication of which will be equal to the multiplication of this number and this number. Okay. So let's find it out again. So 5 5 is a 25. I'll take 5 5 is a 25, and then I'll take 5 2 is a 10, and 10 is a 30. 30 and 25. 30 and 25 is giving me 55. So that's the right thing. So I'll just do it here. Sorry, I have to go back. So it is x square minus 30x minus 25x plus 750 is equal to 0. So I'll just take x common here. So it becomes x minus 30. I'll take minus 25 common here. It becomes x minus 30 is equal to 0. So now what is common between this and this? X minus 30 is common. So what is left? Here, the first term, x is left. From the second term, minus 25 is left, is equal to 0. So what is the value of x now? The value of x. So if this is 0, the value of x comes out to be 30. And if this is 0, the value of x comes out to be 25. Okay, so there'll be two values, x 30 and 40 and 25. So what does it mean? That means that the number of toys produced on that particular day were 30 or 25. Okay, so if 30 toys were produced, the cost of production was 25. 55 minus 30 is 25. And if 25 toys were produced, the cost of production was 30. 55 minus 25 is 30. So if I multiply 30 with 25, it gives me 750 as mentioned by them. Okay. So let's come to the next question. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. Oh God, this is such a simple question. We have to just find out whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So we need to find out whether the maximum power of x is 2 or not. Okay, so let's open this part. So it says the first one will do. It says it is a minus b whole square. I believe you must be knowing a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So 2 into x. It is 4x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 3. Now, any which way, if I see this entire equation, I can see that the maximum power of x is x square, that is 2. So it is not getting cancelled anywhere. So it is a quadratic equation. From here, I can directly find it out. But any which ways, let me just further elaborate it. It says x square as it is. Now, minus 4x and 2x. So I'll just move it to this side, becomes minus 6x. 4 plus 1, 5. And 3 will come from this side. It becomes minus plus 8 is equal to 0. So this is the equation. Now this is a quadratic equation. So the first term is, yes, it is quadratic equation. Coming to the second one, do it here. So x into x plus 1. X into x is x square plus x plus 8 is equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2 is a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. We know it, so I'll just take it. Comes with x square minus 4. Okay, now in this case, see x square and x square is on both sides, so this will get cancelled out. Okay, and which is if I move it to other side is x square minus x square, it will cancel out. So it is x plus 12 is equal to 0. This is the equation. You tell me, is it the quadratic equation? No, it is not the quadratic equation. It has the term x square, but it was getting cancelled out from the other side. So this is not a quadratic equation. This equation is not a quadratic equation. This was the quadratic equation, but this is not. Second one is not. Now coming to the third one. So x into 2x plus 3. So I'll just multiply 2x square plus 3x is equal to x square plus 1. I'll just move everything to one side. So 2x square minus x square is x square plus 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. Yes, this is a quadratic equation. Now coming to the cubic terms, okay, this is x plus 2 whole cube. What is a plus b whole cube? So a plus b whole cube is a cube plus b. I'll just write the formula here. A plus b whole cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. So this is the formula. So just open this in the same format. So this comes out to be x cube plus 8 plus 3ab. So this is 3 into 2, 6. 6 x into a plus b, x plus 2. So it comes out to be x cube plus 8 plus 6x square plus 12x. Okay. And that was equating to x cube minus 4. X cube minus 4. See, x cube is on this side and x cube is on the other side. So this will get cancelled out. So when it's getting cancelled out, the maximum power of x remains is x square. So I'll just make it again. It becomes 6x square plus 12x plus 12 is equal to 0. So this is the equation. I can divide this entire equation by 6. So it becomes x square plus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. And this is a quadratic equation. So this is also a quadratic equation. The only second one was not a quadratic equation because the x square got cancelled out. Okay, to next. Check whether the following are quadratic equations. It's the same question or what? It's a different question. Wow. So many. Oh, this is from NCERT 4.1 and these are from examples. Okay, so we are doing both. Good. The people who are making presentation for me, they are giving me everything. Let me do it. Okay. So it is x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2. So let's do this first. So we'll write it as x square minus 2x is equal to multiply this side. This minus 6 plus 2x. So if I move everything to one side, it becomes x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. So this is a quadratic equation. Now coming to the second one here. Let's multiply on both sides. So it comes as 2x square. By multiplying this, 2x square. Now x into 1 is x. Now minus 3 into 2 is minus 6x. And minus 3 into 1 is minus 3 is equal to, on this side it will be x into x, x square, x into x, x square, then x into 5 is plus 5x. Okay, so we'll move everything to one side. So it becomes 2x square minus x square. It comes out to be x square. This is 5x and this is, okay, x minus, so it becomes minus 5x here. And 5x will come from this side, so it will become minus 10x. Minus 3 is equal to 0. So is this a quadratic equation? Yes, it is. Yes, valla valla. This is also a quadratic equation. Now coming to the third one. Let's do it. Yeah, third one. So it is good. It is, they have already done it for us. Is equal to, so x minus 2 whole square. So it is a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So let's do it. X square plus 4 minus 4x. Now, the x square and x square on both sides will get cancelled out. So it becomes, if I move everything to one side, so this will get cancelled out any which ways. So it is 3x, it becomes 7x, and minus 3 is equal to 0. Is it a quadratic equation? No, it is not a quadratic equation. So this one is not a quadratic equation. समझ लेना भाई. because if you don't understand this, x square देखते ही quadratic equation मत कर देना. X square can also get cancelled out from the other side. So please be cautious on this. जरा सी गलती इस एग्जाम से 4 to 7 मार्क्स आते हैं इसमें से. So please be careful. Okay? ये वाला क्वेश्चन अपने आप नहीं, चलो मैं ही कर देता हूँ यार, ये मैं ही कर देता हूँ. Okay, so it is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 is equal to, so here it is a minus b whole cube. You know a minus b whole cube? A minus b whole cube is equal to a cube minus b cube minus 3ab a minus b. Okay, please remember these formulas, else lag jayegi tumhari. Here anyways, so x, इसको करा x cube plus, sorry, not plus, it's minus a cube minus b cube minus 3ab, so 3 into 2, 6x into x minus 2. Let's open it again. Becomes x cube minus 8 minus 6x square plus 12x. Okay, here it is x cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1. Now moving everything to one side. Say here it is x cube and here it is x cube. ये तो दोनों एक दूसरे से कैंसिल आउट हो गए. इनका तो हैप्पी बर्थडे हो गया. इनका तो हो गया हैप्पी बर्थडे. लेट्स टेक आउट, जस्ट चेक. एक्स स्क्वायर तो कैंसिल नहीं हो रहा है. एक्स स्क्वायर तो कैंसिल नहीं हो रहा है. लेट्स चेक इट आउट. जस्ट मूव एवरीथिंग टू द साइड. सो इट इज 6x, this is 6x square and this is minus 4x square. It becomes 2x square on this side. Now this and this is done. Now 12x and minus x, so it becomes minus 13x. And then it is minus 8 and this minus 8 will go this side, plus 9 is equal to 0. Oh, check. This is the equation. Good. So this is a quadratic equation. भाई लोगों प्लीज फॉर्मूले याद रख लेना. a minus b whole cube, a cube minus b cube minus 3ab, a minus b. वहां पर एग्जाम में जाकर के ये फॉर्मूले याद नहीं आते हैं, पहले से याद करना पड़ता है. ओके, कमिंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Represent the following situation in the form of a quadratic equation. Okay, कर देते हैं भाई. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. एक rectangular plot है. Rectangle तो पता है ना कैसा होता है. 10th क्लास के बच्चे को rectangle तो पता होगा, और नहीं पता है तो हम बता देते हैं भाई, rectangle बनता है ऐसा. Okay. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meter square. The length of the plot in meters is one more than twice its breadth. So अगर breadth है x, so the length of the plot is one more than twice its breadth. So it is to be 2x plus 1. We need to find the length and breadth. Okay. इन्होंने कहा area is 528. We know that area of a rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So area, we can say is 2x plus 1 multiplied by x should give us 528. Isn't it? So let's multiply it. It becomes 2x square plus x is equal to 528. Just move it to other side. It becomes 2x square minus 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. Now again, we have to split the middle term to get the multiplication of these two. अब बोलोगे तो simple x है सर, एक अकेले x को हम कितना split करेंगे, अकेले को कितना split करेंगे. See, देखो यहाँ पर if I multiply this number with this number, it will come as a negative number. और negative number आने के लिए when I split it, okay, if I multiply two numbers, if I multiply plus with plus, it gives me plus. If I multiply negative with negative, it gives me negative. छोटी सी बातें समझनी पड़ेंगी. जैसे if I multiply plus with negative, it gives me negative. It gives me plus, sorry. By negative multiplied by negative, it gives me positive. Okay. So plus multiplied by negative. So positive multiplied, here it is, this number is positive, this number is negative. So when you are multiplying these two, So when we are splitting this middle term, we require one number as positive and one number is negative. The positive number has to be bigger because this number is positive. Okay. So let's do it and find out what numbers. It will be 528. It has to factorize. It's 2 2s are 4, 2 6 are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 132, 2 again, 6 are 12, 2 6 are 12. Now it is 11 into 6 and 3 into 2. So these are the factors which has come up. And there is one more 2 here. One more 2. Okay, so I'll just write that 2 also here because 528 multiplied by 2. Now with this, we have to find the factors. And if I see, I'll take 11 into 3, 33. And what is this? 32, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 to the power 5 is 32. Okay, the factors are 33 and 32. Then it comes as 2x square plus 33x minus 32x minus 528 is equal to 0. Finding out what is this value, okay? This is the most important thing in this. So I'll just take x common here. It comes as 2x plus 33. And in this 2x plus 33 is equal to 0. So it becomes x minus 16 and 2x plus 33 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be, either 16 or x comes out to be minus 33 by 2. The minus is not possible. Na? This is not possible. Length minus 33 to nahi ho sakti hai. Width minus 33 to nahi ho sakti. So that means the length, width is x, which is 16. So this is 16 and this is 2x plus 1. So 16 2s are 32. 32 plus 1 is 33. So this value is 33. This makes sense? Okay. Now coming to the next question. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. Okay. The product of two consecutive positive integers. When you're talking about positive integers and consecutive, see the word consecutive, you should know what is consecutive. Consecutive मतलब उससे अगला number. एक नंबर 5 है तो दूसरा नंबर 6, एक नंबर 100 है तो एक 101. तो उन्होंने बोला है कि द प्रोडक्ट ऑफ टू कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स, एक नंबर x और एक नंबर x प्लस 1, इन दोनों को अगर मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे तो आ जाएगा 306. अब भैया बताओ कि ये नंबर्स कौन कौन से हैं. तो लेट्स फाइंड आउट. इट बिकम्स एज x स्क्वायर plus x minus 306 is equal to 0. Again the same problem. 306 के हमें लाना है इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई करके, तो 306 के फैक्टर कर लेते हैं. तो 306 के फैक्टर किए हमने. 306 बेसिकली 306 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1 के फैक्टर कर रहे हैं. ओके, वी आर नॉट डूइंग द फैक्टर फॉर 306. 306 मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 1 के फैक्टर कर रहे हैं. ओके, दिस मल्टीप्लाइड बाय दिस इसके फैक्टर कर रहे हैं. तो इसके फैक्टर किए तो हमें क्या 2 153. 153 किसके टेबल में 17 के टेबल में 17 9 3 3 ओके. सो फैक्टर्स कम्स आउट टू बी 2 17 3 एंड 3. एंड हमारे को क्या चाहिए, एक नंबर होना चाहिए बड़ा, because the one number is negative here. Minus 306 is negative and this is positive. So इनका multiplication आएगा negative. और नेगेटिव लाने के लिए हमारे को जब स्प्लिट करेंगे तो वन नंबर शुड बी नेगेटिव, वन नंबर शुड बी पॉजिटिव, तभी नेगेटिव आ सकता है. बिकॉज एज आई मेंशन, प्लस मल्टीप्लाइड बाय प्लस गिव्स यू प्लस. नेगेटिव मल्टीप्लाइड बाय नेगेटिव will give you plus, but plus multiplied by negative will give you negative. So we are in this situation here. So what are the numbers? So I'll just say 17 2s are 34, 3 3s are 9. नहीं, इससे तो काम नहीं चलेगा. So I'll just take 17 as it is. 3 3s are 9, 9 2s are 18. Yeah. So 18 and 17. So it becomes as x square plus 18x minus 17x minus 306 is equal to 0. भाई लोगों ये बात क्लियर नहीं हो रही है तो कमेंट में डालना, मैं उसको क्लैरिफाई कर दूंगा दोबारा से. ना इसमें क्या कॉमन है, x प्लस 18 माइनस 17 कॉमन लेंगे इसमें, तो x प्लस 18 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो यहां से आ जाएगा x प्लस 18 एंड x माइनस 17 इज इक्वल टू 0. सो यहाँ से x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी -18 और x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 17. सो व्हाट डज इट मीन कि भाई कॉन्जिक्यूटिव नंबर्स थे तो एक नंबर नेगेटिव तो नंबर नहीं है बिकॉज इट्स अ पॉजिटिव इंटीजर, तो दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. व्हाट इज द नंबर? 17. तो फर्स्ट number is 17 and the other number is 18, and we know that 17 multiplied by 18 will give you 306. So this is the right answer. Okay, coming to the next question. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. 26 years. Okay. तो रोहन की एज मान लिया हमने x है. दिस इज रोहन एंड रोहन्स मदर. रोहन की एज माना हमने x है, तो उसकी मदर की एज x plus 26. Okay. The product of their ages in years 3 years from now. Okay, after 3 years. So after 3 years, when you say 3 years from now, what does it mean? After 3 years. So after 3 years रोहन की एज कितनी हो जाएगी भाई? After 3 years रोहन की एज x plus 3 हो जाएगी. और रोहन की मदर की एज कितनी हो जाएगी? x plus 26 plus 3. So that comes out to be x plus 29. Okay, तो ये उनकी मदर की एज है और ये रोहन की एज है 3 साल के बाद, not initially. And they are saying that their product of their ages after 3 years comes out to be 360. अगर इन दोनों को मल्टीप्लाई कर दें तो आंसर comes out to be 360. Then again becomes a quadratic equation, we have to solve it. So multiply कर लेते हैं वही फिर से. So x into x, x square, x into 29 plus 29x, 3 into x is 3x and 3 into 29 is 87. 793 is 87. That comes out to be 360. Now if I move everything to one side, so it comes as x square. 29x plus 3x is 32x. And if I move 360 this side, it will be a negative number. It will be 270. 273 is equal to 0. X square minus 32x minus 273 is equal to 0. Now, अब इसके फैक्टर करने हैं. फैक्टर करने के लिए we have to use the same method. See, this number is negative, this number is negative, and this number is positive. Again the same scenario. This number is negative and this number is positive. तो हम जब इसके split करेंगे into two parts, one number has to be positive and one number has to be negative because इन दोनों का product is coming out to be negative. इसका और इसका product is coming out to be negative. That is why when we split this term, the middle term, at that time one number has to be negative and one number has to be positive. Okay. So let's split first 273 के factor करते हैं to find out. So 273 factor किए, it is first 3, 3 9 are 27, 91, 91 आता है 13 के table में, 13, 7 are 91. Okay. So I'll just take, we have got three factors, 3, 13 and 7. We'll say 13 3s are 39, 39 and 7, 39 and 7. Yeah, 39 minus 7 gives, yes. So we have x square plus 39x minus 7x. See, 39 minus 7x is 32. And this, see, this is negative. The minus 7x is negative and 39 positive. So, sorry, minus 273 is equal to 0. Now, what is common between these two? X. So it becomes x plus 39. And here it is minus 7 common. It becomes x plus 39 is equal to 0. So it becomes x plus 39 and x minus 7 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be, x is equal to either minus 39 or x comes out to be 7. Okay. So they're saying the Rohan's age is 7. Rohan tha na? Rohan is 7 years old and Rohan's mother is x plus 26. 26 plus 7 is 26 plus 7, 26 plus 4 plus 3, 33. Rohan's mother is 33 years of age. Okay, वैसे तो हमें रोहन्स की निकालनी थी, रोहन तो हमारा मिल गया पहले ही, 7 years. Okay, minus 39 is not possible. कि एज नेगेटिव हो सकती है क्या? नहीं हो सकती ना, तो this is not possible. This is the right answer. Coming to the next question. How many questions are there? too many. Good, good. More practice, better for you. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. Okay, uniform speed मतलब same speed पे run करती जा रही है. Okay, it is not changing the speed. It is not accelerating. It is not reducing. So it is not stopping. It is constantly moving at the uniform speed. Same speed पे चलती जा रही है. If the speed has been, so अगर मैं यहाँ से मान लें कि उसका speed है x. Okay, अगर आपको ये पता होगा speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So I can say distance is equal to speed into time. I think you know this formula. अगर नहीं है तो यहाँ पर याद कर लो. Now यहाँ पर उन्होंने बोला है speed is, so I'll just take speed as speed. So s multiplied by t was distance was 480. So this is something which we know. Okay. Now they're saying if the speed has been 8 किलोमीटर पर आवर लेस, भाई स्पीड को उन्होंने कर दिया कम, तो s की जगह पे हो गया s माइनस 8. ओके, तो टाइम तो ज्यादा लगेगा वैसे भी, जब स्पीड कम होगी तो ये टाइम हो गया इनका 3 hours मोर. सो t प्लस 3 एंड द डिस्टेंस तो सेम ही है भाई. ओके, the distance same here, so just we have to find the value of cover the same distance. We need to find the speed of the train. So find the speed of the train. Let's multiply these things. So it comes out to be st minus, sorry, st s into 3 is plus 3s. I should have taken this instead of big numbers. I should have taken small numbers. But anyways, now we have taken, it should not be confused. Now it is minus 8t and minus 24, 8 to the 24 is equal to 480. So st का वैल्यू तो हमें 480 पता ही है, तो 480 का 480 रख देता हूँ यहाँ पर तो मैं, because 480 will and 480 will get cancelled out. और मेरे को यहाँ पर वैल्यू निकालनी है स्पीड की, तो मैं t की वैल्यू लेता हूँ. What is t here? From this equation, what is t? T is 480 divided by s. 480 divided by s. So I can write it as 480 plus 3s. I'll just write s here. Minus 8 into 480 divided by s minus 24 is equal to 480. Okay, this 480 will cancel out with 480. तो इतनी बड़ी सी इक्वेशन लग रही थी, थोड़ी छोटी होनी शुरू हो जाएगी. And because s is here in denominator, I'll multiply the entire equation with s. Okay, when I multiply the entire equation with s, it becomes 3s square minus 8 into 480 minus 24s is equal to 0. Okay, now it's looking like a quadratic equation. Okay, इसको अरे 3 is also common, तो 3 को भी उड़ाओ यहाँ से पहले तो. So it becomes s square, इसको पहले लिख देते हैं in the standard format, minus 24 नहीं रह जाएगा, it will remain as 8 because 3 से हमने divide कर दिया है. So 8s, s square minus 8s minus, so it will become 16, 16 8s are 128 is equal to 0. So s square minus 8s minus 128 is equal to 0. Now again we have to find the factors, and again we see that this is negative. Again this is negative. So this multiplication of this number and this number comes out to be negative. So एक number negative आएगा और एक number positive आएगा. जब हम इसको split करेंगे, the middle term को हम जब split करेंगे, तो एक number positive आएगा और एक number negative आएगा for sure. So let's find out. तो 128 के हम factor करते हैं. 264, 232, 2 का powers हैं 216, 2 8s are 2 4s are 2 2s are. So these are the factors of it. Now we need to get minus 8 with it. So how will you get minus 8? So we'll say 2 2 2, we'll take 16, 16 and 8. Yeah, we can take 16 and 8. So it becomes s square minus 16s minus 8s, sorry, minus 16s plus 8s minus 128 is equal to 0. So यहाँ से हमने common लिया, s common, it becomes s minus 16, और यहाँ पर हमने plus minus 8 common लिया, sorry, हमने plus 8 common लिया, So it becomes x. So यहाँ पे जब हमने 8 कॉमन लिया, so this becomes x minus 16 is equal to 0. So what is common now? S minus 16 and S plus 8 is equal to 0. So the value of S comes out to be either 16 or S comes out to be minus 8. So minus 8 is possible. कि वो पीछे जा रही थी, वही ये तो पॉसिबल ही नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट पॉसिबल. द स्पीड ऑफ द ट्रेन वाज 16 किलोमीटर पर आवर. This is the answer. Okay. Any doubts? You can please comment in the comment section for more clarification. Now, coming to the next question. Okay, solution of a quadratic equation. The value of a variable which makes the quadratic equation as 0 is called the solution or zeros of the quadratic equation. So in the first chapter, I believe you learned about the zeros, first or second chapter. You learned about the zeros. So zeros or solution, it's one and the same thing. Zeros and the solution, it's one and the same thing. So please don't be confused if somebody says what is the solution or what are the zeros. The zeros क्या होते हैं? जिससे कि पूरी की पूरी quadratic equation की value 0 हो जाए, उसको zero of the quadratic equation बोलते हैं या फिर solution of the quadratic equation बोलते हैं. So please don't get confused by this. So again, by factorization, we have to do it. Okay, so we have got some more questions. Let's do it. So 2x square minus 5x plus 3. See here, this number is positive. This is positive. If you multiply both the numbers, it will come as positive. So this, when we split minus 5x, the terms which will come, either both will be positive or both will be negative. See, both will not be positive because finally this number is negative. The middle, this number is negative. So both numbers will be negative. Okay. So let's find out. 3 to the 6, it's pretty simple. We'll say 2x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. So what is common between these two numbers? It will be 2x is common. So it becomes x minus 1. And between these, it will minus 3 is common. It becomes x minus 1 is equal to 0. So from here, we get x minus 1 and 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 1 or value of x comes out to be 3 divided by 2. These are the two values which we get for the x. Okay, coming to further questions. Okay, let's come to the next question. Find the roots of the quadratic equation 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, in this question, again, factorization, we have to split the middle term. The middle term is minus x. We have to split the middle term. And the first term is 6x square and the second term is minus 2. The multiplication of these comes as minus 12x square. Isn't it? Now, we can get minus 12x square by multiplication of two terms only and only when one of the terms is positive and one of the terms is negative. Isn't it? So that is why when we take a factors of 12, it is 2, 6, 2, 3. We'll take 1, 4 is positive and 3 is negative. Sorry, 4 is negative and 3 is positive because this number is negative. So how will we distribute it? We'll write it as 6x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. See, minus 4x plus 3x will bring it to minus x. And if we multiply these two numbers, minus 4x and 3x, it will give us minus 12x square. Okay, this is the way we do the splitting of middle term. We'll have a simpler method also. So we'll come to that in the next exercise. Okay, so what is common between these two numbers? So the common number is 2x. What is it? 2, 3 is 6, 3x minus 2. And here 1 is common, becomes 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So 3x minus 2 and 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 2 by 3, and value of x comes out to be minus 1 by 2. These are the two values which satisfy the quadratic equation. Okay. Now coming to the next question. Three x square minus 2 root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So we'll do the same thing here. See, multiplication of this and this is positive here. So when I say 3x square multiplied by 2, it will give me 6x square. Okay, so we have to get 6x square by splitting the middle term here. Okay, and how can it come? It's a positive number. Positive number can come when both the numbers are negative, when both the splitted numbers are negative, or both the splitted numbers are positive. Okay, but in this case, the middle term is negative. When the middle term is negative, that means when we'll split it into two parts, both the numbers has to be negative. So anyways, we'll just, okay, the factors of 6. The factors of 6 are 2 and 3. These are the only factors. Okay, but it's root 6. Okay, it's root 6 here. So we'll write it as, I'll write the equation again. Minus 2 root 6 plus 2 is equal to 0. Now we'll split it into two terms. So 2 root 6x. So I'll write it as minus root 6x and minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0, because I know root 6x multiplied by root 6x minus root 6x and multiplied by minus root 6x will give me 6x square. So I'll write this as 3 as root 3 square x square minus root 6x minus root 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, then only we'll be able to take something common out here. So what is common between these two numbers? The common between these two numbers is root 3x. So what is left here? Root 3x, because root 3x into root 3x is 3x square. Okay, minus root 2. And if I see this one, what is common between these two? I'm writing 2 as root 2 into root 2. I can say root 2 square. So I can say I'll take root 2 as common. So what is left here? It becomes root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So it comes as root 3x minus root 2. And again, root 3x minus root 2 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be, root 2 divided by root 3. This is the value of x in both. Basically, there are two factors and both are same. Root 2 by root 3. Okay. Let's come to the next question. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations. X square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Let's do the first one. So again, x square minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. So this is negative, this is positive. When we multiply, it will be negative. So that means when we split the terms, one term will be negative and one term will be positive. So when we'll take the factors of 10, it comes as 5 and 2. So here I can directly say x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to 0. What is common between these two? X is common between these two. So it becomes x minus 5. What is common between these two? Plus 2 is common. It becomes x minus 5 is equal to 0. So what is common between these two terms? X minus 5 is common between these two terms. What is left here? X is left in the first term. The second plus 2 is left in the second term. This is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 5, or value of x comes out to be minus 2. So these are the two values which comes out of it. Now, coming to the second question, it says root 2x square. I just write root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. So if we multiply this number with this number, what comes out? It is 5. The factor comes out to be 10. The factor comes out to be 10. 5 multiplied by root 2 multiplied by root 2, 10. So we have to do factors of 10 and then break this, split this number. So I can say 2 and 5, these are the factors. So I can write it as root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x, 5x plus 2x, because 5x plus 2x, if we multiply these two numbers, it will give us 10x square. 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, taking the first two terms, anything common here? No, nothing is common. When nothing is common, what will happen? We'll take x as common. So it becomes root 2x plus 5. Okay. Now, between these two numbers, we should get the same number. So I'm writing 2 as root 2 into root 2. Root 2 into root 2. So what is common between these two terms? These two terms. What is common between these two terms? I'll say root 2. Root 2 is common, not x. Root 2 is common. So what is left? Root 2 x plus 5. This is left. Okay. What is common between this and this? Root 2x plus 5 is common. And what is left? X plus root 2 is equal to 0. Now, if this term is 0, the value of x comes out to be minus 5 by root 2. And if this term is 0, x value comes out to be minus root 2. So these are the two values. Now doing the third one here, it says 100x square minus 100 x square minus 20x plus 1 is equal to 0. So we'll again multiply this with this thing. So 1 into 100 is 100. Let's do the factors of 100. When we do the factors of 100, it will be 250, 225, 5, 5. Okay. Now we need to get 20. So I can say 5 to the 10 and 5 to the 10. So it is 100x square minus 9x minus 10x plus 1 is equal to 0. What is common between these two numbers? 10x is common, so it becomes 10x minus 1. And between these two numbers, minus 1 is common. It becomes 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So it becomes 10x minus 1 into 10x minus 1 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 1 by 10. So this is the value. So there are two values. Both are 1 by 10. Both are 1 by 10. Is it clear? भाई लोगों, अगर कोई question हो, तो please ask in the comment box. I will respond immediately. Immediate response I'll give. Okay? Okay. Next question. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. दो नंबर बताने हैं जिनका sum होना चाहिए 27 and the product should be 182. So this one number is say x, the other number should be 27 minus x. If one number is x, the other number is 27 minus x, and the product of this comes out to be 182. So let's multiply this and find out. It becomes 27x minus x square is equal to 182. 182. Okay, so I'll take everything to one side. It becomes x square minus 27x plus 182 is equal to 0. So again, we have to split the middle term. For splitting the middle term, what we are going to do? हम factor करेंगे this multiplication by this के factor करेंगे. तो factor करें तो 182 to 91. 91 comes in the table of 13 7s and 91. Okay, and we should get 27. 27 कैसे आएगा यहाँ पर हमारे पास? And we know that because this is positive, this is positive. Okay, this number is positive, this number is positive. When both the numbers are positive, it can only come when either the splitted numbers, both the splitted numbers are positive or both the splitted numbers are negative. In this case, both the splitted numbers should be negative because the middle number is negative. Okay, 7 to the 14, 14 and 13. कितना simple था यार, कहाँ confuse हो रहे हैं. So x square minus 14x minus 13x plus 182 is equal to 0. So x common लिया, x minus 14 minus 13 common लिया, x minus 14 is equal to 0. So it becomes x minus 14 multiplied by x minus 13 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 13 and x value comes out to be 14. So these are the two values. These are two values, and 13 multiplied by 14 will give you 182. Okay? And some of these numbers is 27. Okay, guys, coming to the next question. Find the two consecutive positive integers, sum of whose squares is 365. Find two consecutive positive integers. दो पॉजिटिव इंटीजर्स बताने कॉन्जिक्यूटिव. कॉन्जिक्यूटिव मतलब जो एक के बाद आते हो. मतलब एक नंबर अगर x है तो एक नंबर x प्लस 1 है. एक नंबर x है तो एक नंबर x प्लस 1 है. अब इनका स्क्वायर करना है. अब स्क्वायर किया तो इसका आ गया इसका स्क्वायर और इसका स्क्वायर. दे आर सेइंग कॉन्जिक्यूटिव सम ऑफ हूज स्क्वायर्स. तो इनके स्क्वायर्स को सम कर दिया तो हमारे पास 365 आ जाना चाहिए. चलिए भाई ले आते हैं. तो एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस ए प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर कितना होता है? ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab is equal to 3. So it becomes 2x square plus 2x minus 364 is equal to 0. So 2 से पूरा डिवाइड हो रहा है तो हम ले लेते हैं x square plus x minus 182 is equal to 0. Wow, it's kind of a similar question. It's kind of a very similar question. So 182 के फैक्टर हमने किए, 182 के फैक्टर किए तो हमारे पास 2 9s and 2 1s and this is 13 7s. 13 7s are 91. So here we should get x. So how will we get it? How will I get x? So we'll say x square plus 14x minus 13x minus 182 is equal to 0. What is common between these two numbers? X is common, so it becomes x plus 14. And what is common between these two numbers? Minus 13 is common, it becomes x plus 14 is equal to 0. So between this expression and this expression, what is common? X plus 14 is common here. What is left from the first expression? X minus 13 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be minus 14, or the value of x comes out to be 13. So 14 is not possible because it's a positive integer. So 14 is not possible. So x, the value of x is 13. So 13 एक पहला नंबर हो गया और x plus 1 14 पहला नंबर हो गया. So अगर 13 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 169 आएगा और 14 का स्क्वायर करेंगे तो 196 आएगा. अगर इन दोनों को ऐड कर देंगे तो 365 आ जाएगा. Okay. Okay, coming to the next question. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 centimeters less than its base. एक right angle triangle बना लेते हैं. Okay, base को मान लिया x है. And the altitude, this is the altitude. Altitude is x minus 7. They are saying 7 centimeters less. If the hypotenuse is 13, hypotenuse is 13. अरे तो ये तो पाइथागोरस का थ्योरम. पाइथागोरस आ गया भाई इसमें. तो पाइथागोरस तो आपको पता ही है. पाइथागोरस क्या कहता है भाई? बेस स्क्वायर plus perpendicular square is equal to hypotenuse square. Okay, so that means x square plus x minus 7 ka square should be equal to 13 square. So it becomes x square plus x minus 7, a minus b whole square, x square plus 49 minus 14x is equal to 169. So x square plus x square is 2x square minus 14x. अगर हम इसको 169 को इसमें जाएंगे तो ये हो जाएगा minus 120 इज इक्वल टू 0. अगर इसमें सब 2 से कॉमन है तो 2 से डिवाइड कर लेते हैं. सो एक्स स्क्वायर माइनस 7x minus 60 is equal to 0. Now again we have to factorize using splitting the middle term here. तो फैक्टर करते हैं. तो 60 के फैक्टर किया हमने. 60 के फैक्टर किए तो आया 2 32 15 2 not 2 3 5 and we need to get 7. So I'll take 15 and 4. No 15 and 4 से तो 7 नहीं आएगा भाई. So we'll take 3 to the 6, 6 to the 12, 12 and 5. So we'll take x square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 is equal to 0. इसमें क्या कॉमन है? x, it becomes x minus 12. इन दोनों में क्या कॉमन है? इन दोनों में कॉमन है 5, so it becomes x minus 12 is equal to 0. इस टर्म में और इस टर्म में क्या कॉमन है? x minus 12 कॉमन है. What is left? X plus 5 is equal to 0. So the value of x comes out to be 12 and x value comes out to be minus 5. क्या minus 5 हो सकता है? नहीं हो सकता. नहीं हो सकता तो x की वैल्यू कितनी है? 12. So this value is 12 and this value is 5. Okay. Coming to the next question, a cottage industry produces a certain number of pottery articles in a day. It was observed on a particular day that the cost of production of each article in rupees was 3, more than twice the number of articles produced. So let's say the total articles are articles. They are articles produced is equal to X. So the cost per article is equal to cost production each article in rupees is 3 more than twice the number of articles. 3 more than twice the number of articles. Okay. If the total cost of the production, so total cost will be the articles multiply the cost of each article. So x multiplied by x plus 2x. So it comes out to be, and it's given as rupees 90. So let's do this question. So it comes as 3x plus 2x square is equal to 90. So let's write in the standard format. 2x square plus 3x minus 90 is equal to 0. So again, we need to split the middle term, and we know by looking at this number and this number, we can say, because one number is negative, one number is positive. So when we split the middle term, so two terms will come, one term will be negative and one term will be positive. So let's find the factors. So we have 2 into 90, 180. So we have to do the factors of 180, 290, 330, 310, 2 and 5. So these are the factors 2, 3, 3, 2, 5. These are the factors for the multiplication between 2x square and minus 90. Now, from these values, we need to split the middle term. Let's see. We'll take 5 3s are 15 and 3 2s are 6 2s are 12. Yes, 15 and 12. So it comes out 2x square plus 15x minus 12x minus 90 is equal to 0. Is there anything common between these? Only x. So it comes as 2x plus 15. And then we have anything common between these? We have minus 6 common. So it comes as 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So it gives us x minus 6 and 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So here the value comes as x is equal to 6 or x is equal to minus 15 divided by 2. See, minus 15 divided by 2 is not possible. It's not possible. Okay, because the articles cannot be 7.5 articles are produced and negative articles are produced. It's not possible. The value of x is 6. So find the number of articles produced and the cost. So when 6 articles are produced, what is the cost of? The total cost was 90. So I can say 6 into something is equal to 90. So y is equal to 90 divided by 6. That means 15 rupees. The per article cost is 15 rupees. Okay. We can find from this value itself or this value itself, cost per article was 3 plus 2x. So we'll say 3 plus 2 times the number of articles. So it comes as 12 plus 3, that comes as 15. So total articles produced was 6 and cost per article was 15 rupees. Okay, so coming to nature of routes. Okay, we have learned nature of routes in our previous chapters also, but here we'll explain it one more time. So it's a quadratic equation. So for quadratic equation, so equation is written in the form as, say, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. Now we discussed earlier, see, it is the equation of a parabola. So when we were talking about a quadratic equation, it will be a parabola. Okay, so parabola will be like this. Or if you make it on a graph, okay, the parabola will be like this. And wherever the parabola intersects with the x-axis, these are called the zeros or the solution of the equation. So in this case, it is touching at two places. Okay, so there are two solutions to it. So what are the different conditions which can happen? This is one condition, that the parabola is touching is two places. What could be the other situation? The other situation is that the parabola is touching only at one place. So only this place parabola is touching. Or there could be another scenario where the equation is not even touching. So this is first scenario, second scenario, and three scenarios. Okay. So if it's touching at two places, so then I can say that yes, it has a solution and there are distinct solutions. Distinct solution means there are two solutions and both the solutions are distinct. There are two solutions available for that quadratic equation. When it touches at one place, so we can say that there is only one solution, or actually solutions are two, but those solutions are same. And both the solutions are exactly same because the parabola is touching only at one place. And the equation, the third equation where it's mentioned, where it will not touch anywhere on x-axis. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis. So where it's not touching the x-axis, so we'll say there is no solution here. There is no solution here. There is no solution. So there are different kind of routes which can be available. Now there is a formula by which we can identify the routes directly. Okay. So instead of doing the entire calculation, splitting the middle term, we can directly find the roots. So what is the formula? So x is equal to, when we're talking about x is the root of the equation or the zero of the equation, and it denotes by minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, when we say plus minus, okay, this is the first time you might be seeing plus minus together. So it means there are two equations. So the first root is minus b plus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. And the second root, because there could be maximum of two roots, minus b minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So there are two roots, the first root and the second root. That's why it is noted as x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Now, the value b square minus 4ac, it is pretty important. Why it is important? Because finally, everything is same. This is differing, the plus and minus, okay? Because the plus and minus differs this part of the area, okay? So this part, differentiates on what kind of roots they will be or what kind of zeros they will be. That is why this part is called as discriminant, because it discriminates b square minus 4ac, discriminates the entire equation in terms of whether it will have one root, two root, zero root, or whatever. Okay, so this decides the thing. So if d is greater than 0, if the discriminant, that means if b square minus 4ac, if it comes out to be greater than 0, that means there are two distinct real roots. Two roots. Two roots means this scenario, that the parabola is touching at two places. The parabola is touching as two places. Then we have d is equal to 0. Roots are equal. So if b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, what does it mean? there the roots are equal. Roots are equal. So what does it mean? This means the second situation. Second situation is when the parabola, when the equation is touching at only one place to the x-axis. So both the roots are same, both the zeros are same. And the third one is when b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. If it is less than 0, so in the square root, the negative term will come. So there will be no real roots. There will be no real roots. Okay. So we need to find, we'll do certain questions to get expertise in this. So find the nature of roots of the following quadratic equation. If the real roots exist, then you have to find the roots as well. So first we have to find out whether the roots exist or they don't exist. So now this is the first equation we'll take. Now we'll compare it with the standard equation. So the equation is 2x square minus 3x plus 5 is equal to 0. So here the value of a, because the equation, the standard equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So we'll find the value of a. So a is equal to 2. B is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 5. Okay. So we need to first find whether the real root exists. So what is the condition for real roots exist? That b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. Okay, real root exists, that b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. So let's find out. B square is minus 3 square minus 4 into a is 2 into c is 5. So it becomes 9 minus 4 to the 8, 8 5 is 40. It becomes minus 31. So that means no real root exists. It is negative. No real root exists because the discriminant has come as negative. Now choosing the second one. Okay, we'll compare this equation again with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So the value of a comes as 3. The value of b comes as minus 4 root 3 and value of c comes as 4. So we'll again find discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. So b square is minus 4 root 3 square minus 4 into a into c. So it is 4 square is 16. 16 into 3 is 48 minus 4 4 is 16. 16 3 is 48. It comes as 0. So in this case, d is 0. When d is 0, what does it mean? When d is 0 or b square minus 4ac is 0, that what does it mean? That the roots are equal. That means roots exist and roots are equal. There is only one root and roots are equal. Let's find out the root now. So how to find the root? We'll say x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac. I can write it as directly as d divided by 2a. So I'll write minus of minus 4 root 3. And d has already come as 0. So I'll just write as plus minus 0, or I'll just leave it like this, or and then divided by 2 into 4. So this value comes out to be 4 root 3 divided by 8, or we'll cut. Answer is root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 is the solution to this equation, or it is the root for which the entire equation becomes 0. So there is only one value for x available here. So basically the equation, the parabola, is touching the x-axis at root 3 by 2 value on x-axis. Okay. Now coming to third one. It says 2x square minus 6x plus 3 2x square minus 6x plus 3. So again, we'll compare it with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So it says a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 6, and c is equal to 3. So these are the three values which has come. Now again, we'll find the discriminant first. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. I'm writing it again and again so that you people remember it. So b square is 36 minus 4ac. 4 into 2, 8. 4 into 2, 8, and 8 3s are 24. Oh, so it comes as 12. So we know that this value d has come as 12. It is positive because d is greater than 0. Real roots exist. Real root exists, and they are distinct roots. They are distinct roots. There are two different roots for this. Let's find out. So x1 is equal to minus b minus of minus 6 plus square root of d. D is 12 divided by 2 into a into 2. So that comes out to be 6 plus root 12 divided by 4. In the similar manner, x2 will come as 6 minus root 12 divided by 4. Okay, so we can actually take out some value from there. So root 12, I can write it as 6 minus 2 root 3 by 4. And 2 is common, so we'll cut it as 2. 3s are 6. 2 will cancel out. 2 will cancel out. So it is 3 minus root 3 by 2. And it should be 3 plus root 3 by 2. So these are the two roots which will come out. Okay, I believe it makes things clear. So let's come to another question. Find the values of k for which the following quadratic equations so that they have two equal roots. The roots are equal. When are the roots equal? The roots are equal when d is equal to 0. The roots are equal when d is equal to 0. Okay, so I just mention it. Roots are equal when d is equal to 0. That means b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Okay, so let's equate it with the standard equation. So here a comes out to be 2, b comes out to be k, and c comes out to be 3. Now we are putting the values. So b square means k square minus 4. A is 2 and c is 3 should be 0. So k square should be equal to 4 to the 8. 8 3 is 24 is equal to 24. So k should be square root of 24, or we can write it as 4 6s. It's like we can write it as 2 root 6. So for value 2 root 6, so for value of 2 root 6, this equation will have two roots, but those roots will be equal. Those roots will be equal. Now coming to this equation, let's multiply this to find out, to make it in the standard format. So it becomes kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, if we check with the standard format, ax square plus bx plus c, the value of a comes out to equal to k. The value of b comes out to be minus 2k. And value of c comes out to be 6. Now we have to find out d. Okay. And we have to equate d as 0. So d is b square minus 4ac. So what is b here? Minus 2k square. B square minus 4ac. This 4 into k into 6 should be equal to 0. So what is this? It comes as 4k square minus 6 for the 24, k should be equal to 0. If I divide the entire equation by k, it comes as 4k minus 24 is equal to 0. Okay, let's divide it by 4 again. So it becomes k minus 6 is equal to 0. The value of k comes out to be 6. Value of k should be 6. So for value of k as 6, this equation will have two equal roots. I hope this is clear. Coming to next question. Is it possible to design a rectangular mango grove whose length is twice its breadth, and the area is 800 meters square? So find the length and breadth. Okay, let's make a rectangular figure first of all. It's a rectangular grove. Okay, आम का बगीचा है. आम के बगीचे के अंदर it is possible to design a rectangular mango bridge whose length is twice. So if width is x, this is 2x. And they're saying that the area should be 800 meters square. Possible to design a rectangular mango groove whose length is twice its breadth and the area is 800 meters square. So find its length and breadth. So let's find out. So they are saying 2x into x should be equal to 800. So it becomes 2x square should be equal to 800. This is a simple question. I don't know why this question is part of this exercise. Third question. So x square comes as 400. So x will be equal to square root of 400, or you can say plus minus 20. Plus minus 20. Negative is not possible. So x is equal to 20. So this value is 20 and this value is 40. Yes, it is possible. Coming to the next question. Is the following situation possible? If so, determine their present ages. The sum of the ages of two friends is 20. Okay, so the question here is the sum of ages of two friends is 20. So sum of ages of two friends is 20. If I say the friend 1 has the age x and friend 2 has the age 20 minus x. The sum of ages of two friends is 20. So one is x, other is 20 minus x. 4 years ago, the x age will be x minus 4 and the friend 2 age will be 20 minus x minus 4. Okay, so these will be the ages 4 years ago. The product of their ages in years was 48. So basically the product of their ages was 48. So if I multiply these, this should come as 48. Let's find out. Let's multiply and find out. So I'll just write it as x minus 4. As 20 minus 4 is 16. So we'll say 16 minus x is equal to 48. Let's multiply it. It becomes 16x. X into 16. Then comes minus x square. Minus 64 plus 4x should be equal to 48. So 16x plus 4x comes as 20x. So it becomes minus x square plus 20x. So if I move it to the other side, this becomes minus 64 and minus 48. 8 plus 4, 12. 1, 6 plus 2, so it becomes 112 is equal to 0. So I'm multiplying the entire equation by minus 1. So it becomes x square minus 20x plus 112 is equal to 0. Now again, we have to factorize and find out. So without factorization, we can directly find out. How will we find out their ages? So we'll find out with the formula. So we'll say x1 or x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So here we are not doing factorization. Here we are not splitting the middle term. We are directly using the formula to find it. So is equal to minus b. So if I compare it here, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 20 and c is equal to 112. Okay, so it is minus b, that means minus of minus 20 plus minus square root b square. B square is 400 minus 20 square is 400 minus 4 into a is 1 into 112 divided by 2 into a is 1. Okay, now if you see this part, the discriminant. So in the discriminant part, 20 plus minus, this value is coming as negative. Its value is coming as negative. Okay, it's 112 into 4 will be 448. So it becomes minus 48. So minus 48 inside, that means discriminant is negative. When the discriminant is negative, that means this situation is not possible. So I can say there's no real root for this. Because discriminant is negative, there is no real root. There's no real root. There's no real root means this situation is not possible. This situation is not possible. In real life, it is not possible. Yeah, coming to this question. Is it possible to design a rectangular park of perimeter 80 meter and the area 400 square meter? So let's draw one rectangular park. Okay, when they say perimeter is 80, so we know that perimeter is 2 into length plus breadth, that is equal to 80. That means length plus breadth should be equal to 40. So if I say width is x, length will be 40 minus x. Okay. Now they're saying the area should be 400 square meter. Now area is 400 square meter. What does it mean? That 40. So first we should write the formula. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. That is 40 minus x multiplied by x should be equal to 400. Let's calculate it. It becomes 40x minus x square is equal to 400. Let's compute it further. I will write it as x square minus 40x plus 400 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation. Now, instead of finding through splitting the middle term, okay, we will do using the formula. So let's compare it with the standard equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So value of a comes out to be 1. The value of b comes out to be minus 40. And the value of c comes out to be 400. Okay. So first we will find the discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac to find out whether this can happen or not. Cannot happen. So if b square minus 4ac comes out to be 0 or positive, that means it can happen. But if b square minus 4ac comes out to be less than 0, that means it cannot happen. So let's find it out. So b square is minus 40 square minus 4 into a is 1 and c is 400. So we find out that this is 1600 minus 1600, that comes out to be 0. Oh, it comes out to 0. So discriminant is 0. That means the factors which are available exist, but there is only one value which is available. There are no two values which are available. Okay. So let's find the value of x. So x is, so basically the roots are there. Okay. We will be able to find the answer. So let's find out. So the x is equal to minus b plus minus square root of d divided by 2a. So let's find out. It's minus b of minus 40. This is any which way 0. So I can say plus minus 0. I will not write it as 2 into a. A is 1. So it comes as 40 divided by 2. It comes out to be 20. So that means width is 20. Width is 20. And the length is also 20. This is also 20. So this, the perimeter, okay, a rectangular park with perimeter 80 and area 400 square meter is possible, but that will not be actually a rectangle. It will be a square. It will be a square. Okay. Okay, coming to the next question. Okay, I believe this finishes the entire chapter. Thanks a lot for or watching the entire video, please subscribe to the channel in case you want to achieve more than 90% marks. And at the end, okay, just before the exams, we'll have multiple sessions of questions. Okay, I don't want you to miss on that. So please subscribe so that you get the updates on the latest videos which we upload. Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot.